Today we're breaking down insights from The Art of Learning by Josh Waitzkin, a book that doesn't just talk about success, but digs deep into the mindset and habits that build it. Waitzkin isn't your typical author. He's a chess prodigy turned world champion in Tai Chi, and he's also a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under the legendary Marcelo Garcia. His approach to learning and mastery is something every martial artist can relate to and learn from. In this episode, we'll explore how the lessons from his journey can help you sharpen your skills, push through setbacks, and find your own path to mastery. Before we dive deeper into the lessons, it's important to understand the foundation of Waitzkin's approach to learning. He identifies two primary learning types: incremental and entity. Incremental learners. Incremental learners believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and persistence. They see challenges as opportunities to grow and understand that improvement comes from consistent hard work. On the other hand, entity learners tend to see their abilities as fixed traits. They believe you're either good at something or you're not. This mindset can lead to a fear of failure, as mistakes are seen as proof of their limitations rather than a chance to improve. Why does this matter? Because how you approach your training, your setbacks, and your growth depends largely on which mindset you adopt. For martial artists, adopting an incremental mindset is crucial. It allows you to embrace the grind, learn from every failure, and continually push your limits. Now that you're familiar with these learning types, let's dive into the specific lessons from The Art of Learning that can help you cultivate an incremental mindset and master your craft. Embrace the beginner's mindset. One of the first lessons Waitzkin drives home is the importance of the beginner's mindset. In martial arts, as in life, there's a tendency to get comfortable once you've achieved a certain level of skill. But Waitzkin argues that true mastery is a lifelong process that requires you to always be open to learning, no matter how much you think you know. When you step onto the mats, leave your ego at the door. Even if you've been training for years, there's always something new to learn, a new perspective to consider, or a technique to refine. The moment you start thinking you've got it all figured out, you've already lost. Next time you train, focus on one basic technique, something you've practiced hundreds of times. Approach it like you're learning it for the first time. Notice the nuances, the small adjustments that can make a big difference. This isn't about mastering the basics, it's about mastering your approach to the basics. The importance of learning through loss. In The Art of Learning, Waitzkin emphasizes that failure is not just inevitable, it's necessary. When you're pushing your limits, you're going to fail. You're going to lose matches, miss opportunities, and make mistakes. But every failure is a stepping stone to success if you have the right mindset. In martial arts, every time you get tapped out or knocked down, you're being handed a gift. It's an opportunity to learn, to understand your weaknesses, and to grow stronger. But it's only a gift if you're willing to accept it, analyze it, and improve from it. Don't let pride or fear of failure hold you back. The next time you lose, don't get discouraged. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Take the lesson, adapt, and come back stronger. This is how champions are made. Cultivating patience and flow. Waitzkin talks extensively about the concept of flow, a state of being where you're fully immersed in the activity at hand, and everything else fades away. This state is crucial for peak performance, whether you're in the middle of a competition or a tough training session. But achieving flow isn't just about getting into the zone during high-pressure moments. It's about cultivating patience in your training. It's about allowing yourself to progress naturally without forcing it. When you try to rush your progress, you disrupt your flow. Patience allows you to develop your skills at your own pace, leading to deeper, more sustainable progress. The next time you train, focus on your breathing and the rhythm of your movements. Try to synchronize the two, letting each movement flow naturally from the one before it. Don't rush, don't force it, just let it happen. Feel the flow. This is where true power lies. The power of incremental learning. Another critical lesson from The Art of Learning is the power of incremental learning, breaking down complex skills into smaller, manageable pieces and mastering them one at a time. This approach not only makes the learning process more manageable, but also more effective. In martial arts, this might mean focusing on perfecting a single aspect of a technique before moving on to the next. Instead of trying to learn a whole combination, break it down. Master each movement, each transition, and then put it all together. Are you overwhelming yourself by trying to learn too much at once? Maybe it's time to take a step back and focus on one thing at a time. Mastery isn't about how quickly you learn, it's about how deeply you learn. Learning to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. One of the toughest lessons Waitzkin shares is the importance of becoming comfortable while being uncomfortable. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone, whether it's the physical discomfort of training or the mental discomfort of pushing your limits. You need to embrace it. When you're training and you hit that point where you want to quit, where your muscles are burning, your lungs are screaming, and your mind is telling you to stop, that's where the magic happens. That's the edge where real growth begins. Don't shy away from the pain. Don't run from the discomfort. Embrace it. It's a sign that you're on the right track. Growth and comfort doesn't coexist. Choose growth. The importance of soft zones. Waitzkin introduces the concept of soft zones in his book, which refers to maintaining a relaxed yet focused state of mind, especially in high-pressure situations. This is particularly relevant in martial arts, where staying calm and collected under pressure can make the difference between victory and defeat. The idea is to stay mentally flexible, not rigid. When you're too tense or too focused on a specific outcome, you lose your adaptability. But when you're in a soft zone, you're able to respond to whatever comes your way with clarity and precision. During your next sparring session or competition, try to stay aware of your mental state. If you find yourself tensing up or getting overly focused on winning, take a breath, relax, and refocus on the process rather than the outcome. The power of visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that Waitzkin used extensively throughout his career, and it's something you can incorporate into your training as well. Visualization isn't just about imagining success, it's about mentally rehearsing every aspect of your performance, from your mindset to your movements. Before you step onto the mats or into the ring, take a few moments to visualize your performance. See yourself executing each technique perfectly. Visualize how you'll respond to your opponent's moves. Picture the entire scenario in your mind from start to finish. Take 5 minutes before your next training session to visualize your practice. Imagine every detail, how you'll move, how you'll breathe, how you'll react. Then, when you step onto the mats, notice how much more focused and prepared you feel. Turning weaknesses into strengths. Waitzkin also discusses the importance of understanding your weaknesses and turning them into strengths. This is a game changer, not just in martial arts, but in every aspect of life. When you know your weaknesses, you can work on them until they become strengths. In training, this might mean spending extra time on the techniques you struggle with or the situations that make you uncomfortable. It's about facing your weaknesses head on, rather than avoiding them. Don't shy away from what you're bad at. Attack it. Make it your strength. The areas where you're weakest now could become your greatest assets with the right mindset and effort. As you walk away from today's episode, remember that the path of mastery is forged in the way you approach learning, both on the mats and in life. It's about more than just showing up. It's about how you show up. It's about cultivating the mindset that sees every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a lesson, and every practice session as a chance to improve, no matter how small the gains. The wisdom shared by Josh Waitzkin isn't just for champions. It's for anyone willing to put in the work, to embrace the discomfort of growth, and to push beyond the limits of what you think is possible. Mastery isn't reserved for the naturally talented. It's earned by those who are relentless in their pursuit of excellence. So as you step back from your training, keep those lessons in mind. Let them fuel your drive, refine your techniques, and sharpen your focus. Mastery is within your reach. It's up to you to grasp it. Until next time, train with purpose, live with discipline, and strive to achieve your best.